All right, welcome to the BALLER'S Room podcast. We're back again. It's your host, coach, the chairman. We're back, and today we're we're doing analysis to Mexico versus South Africa, which is the opening game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. 11 June, Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. It was one hell of a game. I mean, for Bafana Bafana, not really the best games, but it was a game where you were watching a tactical masterclass happen. I think Bafana Bafana were outclassed tactically. They failed it big time. It was a poor performance tactically. Hugo Bruce and his soldiers got it wrong. Chairman, I don't know, you can let me in. Tell me, what did you think? Because from my side, big failure from Bafana, but big ups to Mexico. They did their job. They got their job done today. Did well. But Chairman, let me know, what went wrong for Bafana Bafana today?
Coach, I think you've summed it up quite well. Tactical masterclass from Mexico, tactical flop from Bafana Bafana. I think we have the right players. We have good players who can play attacking football and can give us something in the front. I think we just played it way too safely. So I think our coaching staff was just maybe they were scared. Maybe they were scared, and they decided to play it extra safe. And Mexico decided to take the game to us.
But Chairman, one question I've got. What did we expect going into this tournament with 11 defenders?
I think, Coach, it's not about the 11 defenders for me. It's more about we could have played an attacking game, or at least a more balanced game. But now it makes sense why we went in with 11 players. We wanted to play 5 defenders per game, which is not going to get us through the group stages, Coach. I'll be honest with you. I think we went in with a 5-3-2. Mexico went in with a 4-1-2-3. Straight into us. With your 5-3-2, you're going to make mistakes, as we saw with Pepelo. And that's exactly what Mexico was trying to do, and they got it correctly. They forced us into errors. They got 2 red cards out of us. Tactically flawless, and they had the right players, the right amount of energy in the front, the right type of mentality as well to actually push and force the mistakes out of us, which is what we saw today, Coach. I can't say more than that. We were tactically outclassed,
outplayed, outclassed. Mexico had a field day with us, and for me, I think I saw it in the beginning stages of the game. I could tell the altitude actually did play a big part. Some of the guys did look a bit sluggish. They did look a bit tired. I even mentioned there's a time when Aubrey Mudiba was one-on-one with the right back. I forgot his name. And when he tried taking him on, he looked a bit sluggish. He looked tired. He looked, So you could tell, this whole thing, the Safa thing of us going there unprepared, of us going there late. South Africa got there late. We didn't have enough days to acclimatize. We didn't have enough days to prepare. And you could tell. So even that friendly with Jamaica, which was a 1-1 draw, it showed a lot. I said this before, that Mexico's ranked 15th. Mexico has top-class players that have played in the best teams. Mexico has experience. Mexico is Mexico, guys. We went into this with hopes, which is good. I mean, I think we're a country of hope. South Africa is a country of hope. We have belief, but we had to be realistic, and the reality showed itself today. We got outclassed, we got outplayed. But okay, moving on from Bafana, what did Mexico get right? Because Bafana got something wrong, but Mexico must have gotten something right. What is it, Chairman?
I think, Coach, Mexico went in with full confidence. I think that's the first one. Confidence. They knew they can beat us. They wanted to beat us. They wanted to make sure. From social media, we're seeing a lot of things going on. South Africa versus Mexico. They made sure. Confidence. Number 2, because of that confidence, tactically, they came in and took the game to us. We were to us. Yes, they took the game to us. They made sure, and they played with heart. They played like a team that wanted to win.
They played like a team.
Yes.
There was no one player we were expecting to pull a rabbit out of the hat for them, even though I feel like Raul Jimenez, as we said, would be a player to watch. He's going to be very dangerous, and he scored.
Yes.
And we didn't expect the man of the match.
Yes.
We didn't expect Julian Quintones to get man of the match. He was a live wire on that right left-hand side, which is exactly what we were missing. Exactly. I believe South Africa was missing a live wire on the sides, which is exactly what they came. They came with firepower. They threw everything at us, and we just got there and we sat back.
Coach.
And then that's not good. That's not good, man.
Coach, we played with Lyle Foster and Ikram Reyners, with basically no midfield.
Quickly, how was their game for you? Those two, that pairing. What do you think of that pairing? Lyle Foster and Ikram Reyners, what did they do today?
Hey, I'd be lying, Coach. I don't think they did much. But not from their own doing only. I was about to get to the fact that I don't think they had a midfield to support them. I don't think they had the tactical instructions to support them. So they were just left there as two extra players on the field, just hoping to find something from the game, which did not happen, right? If we had at least a bit more creativity in the midfield, maybe we could have seen something from those two players. But I think the coaching staff just let them just hang out to dry.
Yeah, true. I agree with that, because even with the formation that we approached with and the formation that they came with, you could tell it's as if they expected that formation we played, and we didn't expect the formation that they played, because we were planning to play from the back, which is the two mistakes that Ronan made. Well, one of them resulted in a goal, the other almost gave Julian Quintones a brace. You understand? They made sure that they press us. We can't play from the back, but we forced. That was the big issue. That was the difference.
We couldn't adapt.
And I think that's what separates top class players and us, if I can say. Adaptation. In that instance, I believe our captain Ronan Williams was supposed to adapt, to say, okay, these guys are pressing us high. We really can't play from the back. And worst part, I cannot throw the ball directly into the middle, into the hot pot. 16. And then Julian Quintones just came in and said, thank you very much, Ronan Williams. I'm getting my first goal, my opening goal of the World Cup. Maybe Nami Zofana no Shabalala, tour the world for the next 16 years, you know. But okay, let's talk about the standout players in the game. From both teams. Let's start with Mexico for you.
Definitely.
Who's the standout player for you in this game?
I think everyone saw it today. Julian Quintones. Star player. He kind of gave me shades of Ousmane Dembele. I think the coach, he took the coach's instructions to press high. You can get those goals. You know you are that good. And I think you could see in the way he played. He pressed the teams. He was clinical. He was on target in the shots that he took. He was a problem for Bafana Bafana.
Chairman, these people studied us. I say this because you could tell with the way they were pressing us. You could tell that they were told that this goalkeeper likes to play from the back. And this goalkeeper has mistakes.
From the back.
Push for those mistakes. That's exactly what they did, Chairman. Like, we were so outclassed. Like, we saw a master class today. Maybe it's because our hearts were in it for Bafana. We couldn't really pay attention that much. But we were somewhat taught tactical football today. We were taught, hey, this is what you do. You relax, calm down, play your game, know your game, study your opponent very well, and get the job done. And that's exactly what Mexico came to do today at the Azteca.
Coach, there is nothing we can take away from Mexico today. Mexico played an excellent game. They outclassed us 100%. There's nothing that we could have done with the instructions that the team was given to salvage that game, which is why I kept going back to saying, I think the problem started in the changing room. The problem started in preparation for the game, and that's where we lost the game. We didn't lose the game on the field. We were placed to lose. We were poised to lose. I would have been very surprised if we had inched a point or anything from that game, Coach.
True. Okay, so we go back. So it was Julian Quintones, one of the standout players from Mexico, man of the match, by the way, almost scored a brace, scored a goal. Who's the other standout? I mean, he wasn't the only goal scorer, but who else did you see in the Mexican team that you can say, okay, that guy stood out?
Two more players. So there's Raul Jimenez, obviously the second goal scorer. I saw some movement from him, and even his goal was a pure striker's goal, something that you'd see in the Premier League, which is why he plays there.
In the Premier League,
exactly.
I agree.
I think you played in the center, in the middle of the park, Fidalgo. Right.
Okay.
There's a player called Fidalgo. I'm not sure of his name as we speak, but very instrumental in terms of pushing Mexico forward, as well as the creativity. I think he was the master of the creativity for the Mexican team, supplying the likes of Raul Jimenez as well as Quinones.
And Mora, when he came in, Mora came in.
Exactly.
You know, he added some spice, which is one of the players in our previous video we did say is one of the players to look out for. Okay, then now we touch base on the South African team. Our hearts. So who were the standout players for you? Even though we lost 2-0, but who were the players that gave us that fight? Who tried to do something, you know? Who did you see?
I think two players stood out for me in the South African team. The one is our right back, Khuliso Mudau. I think I saw a lot of fire in him. He was box to box on the wing, running, doing the defending as well as getting up front. He ended up winning the red card that we got, that Mexico received. So I think he played a very wonderful game. Showed the heart, right? So tactically we maybe outclassed, but showed the will to fight. The second player, Mbegezeli Mbogazi. Ikanga Pambili.
Ikanya move.
That player, is a world-class player, coach.
Top class.
World-class player.
Super.
From South Africa.
Outstanding.
Our centre-back, left centre-back.
Chairman, I believe in South Africa, maybe since OJ Mabizela, but even OJ Mabizela was not as outstanding as this man, because OJ didn't play a World Cup. So this man is outstanding.
Young man, by the way.
Very young man, under 21. He can't drink alcohol yet. He shouldn't.
And he should never start.
Never start.
Yeah.
But he's that young, and he carried. I feel like him and Khuliso carried the team today. I feel like Khuliso had an outstanding game, obviously because there's just a bit more movement on the wings.
Nunez was playing on his side.
You understand? Yeah. And he tried his best to put him in his pocket, but the Bafana shorts didn't have any pockets today. Unfortunately. But Mbegezeli Mbogazi had one hell of a game. If you paid attention and you were watching, you would have seen it. He had a stellar game. At some point, he was playing in the midfield.
He played multiple positions, coach.
He played left back. He played left centre back. He played number 6. At some point, I think he was playing number 10. At some point.
He took the first real shot of the game for South Africa.
On target.
On target from how many yards out? You'll calculate on my behalf. Yeah.
Please do. Okay. Yeah. So let's quickly dive into the red cards. 3 red cards in a game of 90 minutes. So that's basically a red card every 30 minutes. But South Africa got 2 red cards. Yaya Sithole fouled the player just outside the D line. We're very about it, but we understand it's a one-on-one opportunity.
Yes.
If the player got in the way there, he was going to score a goal. So the red card was justifiable in that sense. Then Thembazwane comes in as a sub. I won't even say he made a mistake from my side. I don't even think it's a mistake. I think it's adrenaline. We're playing the game. We're moving. There's motion.
We're losing.
You know. Yeah. The Mexican player tries to pull himself back. I'm guessing he backtracks, tries to block Thembazwane from making movements, and Thembazwane tries to get him out the way by using his hands, which is obviously illegal in the FIFA rules.
So, not a netball though.
But yes. So Thembazwane does that. The referees decide, and I'll say the referees because I don't think the decisions are taken by the referee alone nowadays. They all decided, they looked at it and they were like, okay, he deserves a red card. He gets a second red card. And now we're trailing, we're 9 men. We're playing with 9 men. And we're 1-0 down at the time, right? The second goal came after.
I think so.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. And then after that, luckily Mexico gets a red card as well. But I mean, it's at the end of the game. It was just to justify, just to help us in our hearts. But Chairman, what do you think of those red cards? Let's talk about the Yaya Sithole one quickly. Just a quick touch on it. What did you think of that free kick that was given in the red card?
A couple of comments, Coach. We can say It's a soft free kick, soft red card or whatnot. It's fine, FIFA rules. My biggest concern with that one is, why is it my 6 or my center, my defensive midfielder who's making that tackle when I'm playing with 5 defenders?
Oh, Chairman.
I'll just leave it at that.
I hope the camera can get this handshake. Chairman deserves this handshake. What a question. Because that's a question that Bruce needs to ask those players. That, guys, why was Yaya Setole in that position when I have 5 defenders that I've deployed? 5 people that had to cover
half
him.
of the team.
Half of the team.
Yes.
But yet he's the one pulled out of possession and then causing a red card.
Exactly.
Can we blame him for causing the red card in the sense that he did?
I wouldn't. Can you?
Let us know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Do the most. Do everything you need to do. Comment. Talk to us. We'll talk to you as the usual. All right. And then the Tembazwane one. Tembazwane comes in. He gets a red card as well.
Yeah.
Soft?
Soft in my opinion. I think what I've realized is that with European football, with more rules, more technicalities, more VAR, football is losing its physicality.
Yes, they don't want it to be physical.
It's becoming very soft.
It's contact sportness.
Yes.
If that's a word. We're losing
the physicality, and I think as from an African perspective, as we are, it's kind of difficult for us to acclimatize to such situations because we fight. We've had to fight from when we were born to when we die. So even
we fought today at the Azteca.
We fought today exactly at the Azteca. You see Mbegezeli Mbogazi. He fought today. Our left centre back. Pay attention to that young man. So soft red card for my opinion, but that's what the rules say. You use your hands on someone's face, he drops. You can't argue with that, unfortunately.
All right, then I go to the Mexican red card. The Mexicans got a red card as well towards the end of the game. I think in the 88th minute or something. It was really at the end of the game. Yeah, it didn't even matter for us. But what do you think of their red card? The tackle made on Modau. Would you say there was a goal scoring opportunity that Modau had? If he had broken away there, was he going to score or was he going to make a pass into the box? Because that's a very vital piece of information there, because if he's going away from the box and he's going away from the goal, and maybe he's going to play across, it's not really somewhat of a direct goal scoring opportunity, which doesn't deserve a red card. And we didn't get a penalty, right? It was a free kick. So what you saw, what would you say? Do you think he was going on goal or soft again, and the Mexicans shouldn't have gotten the red card?
I think that one was one of the tricky ones, but to give you a short answer, I think he deserved the red card. I think Kudisa Mudawa, right back.
This is not an emotional answer, right?
No, because it's 50-50 in terms of is he running towards goal or running away from goal. Because it's quite close to goal. He has an opportunity to make a last-minute cross, which is almost definitely going to become a goal. That's the first part. The second part is the intentionality behind the challenge. The defender intentionally committed that foul. It wasn't a late tackle, a mistake. He knew what he was doing, and I think the referee was in good full view to understand that, no, this man is trying to stop potentially a goal scoring opportunity, so let me send him off. So I think definitely deserved.
All right. And then to close it off, any mistakes that you saw from the Mexican team that we could have pounced on, that South Africa could have pounced on, because I can't speak about the Mexicans. They pounced on every opportunity they got. So which they pounced? They pounced.
There was a team that pounces.
And they pounced.
Mexico.
Oh, they pounced. They didn't waste. You see, when they say the difference between us and the overseas-based players and all that, is that when they get those type of opportunities, they're clinical.
They make sure.
Chairman, they're so clinical. They make sure. Those guys are paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week for exactly that. And you could tell the difference between us and them. And I mentioned this. Mexico's ranked 15th, guys. We're ranked 60th. You know, we haven't scored much. They've been a high-scoring team. So
they're on form.
They're on fire. In fact, not just on form, on fire.
Coach, all the cards lay with Mexico in this game.
And they're a home team. They're under pressure.
They are hosts. It was gonna be a tough day at the office anyway.
I think we really approached this game badly because, as we say and as we said, they were the ones that were under pressure, Chairman, not us. But we came into this game as if we're the ones that are under pressure, playing 5 defenders. We have almost 0 to none and no people in the front because we couldn't bet on Lyle Foster and Reyners when there's no proper supply for them. There was no creativity. There was zero creativity in the team. Mishishi was on the bench, started on the bench. Relem Fukeng started on the bench. Tsebang Muremi and Bomaseko and them, everyone who's creative started on the bench.
Yes.
So what do you think about that approach from Hugo Broos, playing so defensively, going into an opening game where you're expected to come back regardless?
Yeah.
You're not expected to do the most.
No, I'll touch on your first question first, Coach, around where we could have pounced. I think we overestimated or underestimated ourselves against Mexico and overestimated Mexico.
Okay.
Taking nothing away from Mexico, they had an excellent game, but it had to do with our defensive flaws as well. If we had played a more attacking game, we could have forced many errors from Mexico. What I picked up is that Mexico is very good going forward, but I'm not convinced with them defensively.
We didn't test them out.
We didn't test them, but whenever we got a chance, they looked very shaky.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So, but because we were already on the back foot, conceding 1, conceding 2, red card down, red card, second red card, and things like that.
It was a bad day at the office today.
Bad day at the office. So I definitely think we could have exploited those opportunities. We have the creativity, we have the players who can actually give you something, right? But we didn't play them. And the second one, the approach to the game.
The defensive approach, not just any approach.
Yes, the defensive approach. We played with fear. There's no way of putting it in a better way. I think we choked. I think we were too scared of making a mistake. And by we, I mean the coaching staff of Bafana or whoever makes the decisions ultimately. I think it wasn't much to the players.
Can't blame the players today.
Today it's not the players in my opinion.
Same.
It's coaching staff and whoever's in charge of setting up what we're going to play like. There's nothing that the players could have done today.
True.
So I think maybe the learning going forward is believe in yourself. We believe in the country. We went to support, we went to watch the game. They were hosting viewerships and viewings and things like that. We were out and about in the streets, but we played with fear in Mexico.
True.
That's my conclusion.
All right. I feel I share the very same sentiments with Chairman. We were very scared today. We approached the game very scared, defensively, too cautious. 5 defenders, 3 midfielders that none of them are midfielders that push up. They're all defensive midfielders. So it was a very defensive game, from our side. But okay, our next game is on the 18th, I believe, 18th of June against South Korea.
That's correct.
What can any predictions? Do you think Hugo Broos might change this up, because it seems he doesn't have a starting 11. I don't think he has a starting 11 because Nkosinathi Sibisi hadn't played, but here he was today in the opening game. So what can we expect in the game with South Korea?
It's very hard to know what to expect from Hugo Broos, I must be honest. But I think if he knows what's good for him and what's good for the country, we need to we honestly now have nothing to lose. We have to go. We have to go. We have to score goals. We have to, not even a draw, we have to play for a win. Otherwise we're going to get ourselves into a lot of trouble. So we need to play with the guys that he put onto the team to play. Your Relem Fukeng needs to start, or play at least. Your Oswin Apollos needs to play. Your Tsepang Moremi needs to play.
Okay. Yes. Quick, wrapping up quickly. Give me your starting 11 for that game. Give me your starting 11.
Let me give you my starting 11.
Give me the starting 11 for the game, Chairman.
It's the Ronwen at... Okay, it's okay. Let's play.
I think. Yeah. Okay, it's very sketchy because we'll be killing his confidence. But I would play a Sipuche. I would. But okay. It's your starting 11, Chairman.
Ronwen Williams. Who are we playing on the left?
Aubrey Modiba.
Let's put Aubrey Modiba.
We're keeping the postman.
Yeah, let's keep the postman there. Mbegezeli Mbogazi. I'm happy with Okon.
Okay, lovely.
Sailor Man, Kuriso Mudau.
Chepis Mudau.
Tebza, Tebogo Mokoena.
As we said, Tebogo Mokoena will have a bad day on the field and we will watch him have that bad day. He's not sitting on the bench.
Exactly. Then, as an 8, I'll put Talent Mbata. Okay. I think he can play my 6, but he can also give me a long range shot if the guys play a low block or something like that. There's something that can come from him. Okay. As my 10, 10 is the tricky one.
So you're leaving Grootman out, Grootman Adams. You're going for Mbata.
Yeah, I'm keeping Grootman Adams maybe for second half.
Okay.
All right. 10 is the tricky one. I'm not sure if I'd start really Mufuke.
You can't. You have really only though.
Because Timbazwan
is on a red card. So this next game is not there.
Really Mufukeng starts for me then, okay. In that case.
Okay.
On the left, I'm starting with Tshepang Moremi.
Okay.
On the right, Ozwin Apolis.
It's obvious.
Ozwin Apolis.
At the front.
Number 9, for me personally, I would play Evidence Mahopa.
Okay.
I would play him over Lyle Foster. I would play him over Ikram Reyners. I think there's some chemistry, obviously, from these Pirates players. So I'd look to tap into that chemistry rather than try to mix about what the squad actually has. That's my squad, coach. Okay. What would you change?
From my side, I think I'd go Ronwen as well. I think I'd keep him just for that confidence. We can't lose that confidence, even though. But he made some good saves, so we can't.
Very good saves today.
Can't lose it. Yeah. I'll go Postman. I'll keep him there. Had a good game as well. I think just the others were better, but he was also doing his thing.
Yeah.
Kuliso, Obri Modiba, Chepis Modao, Kuliso Modao. Keeping your back. I'm keeping your back 4. Okay. Chairman. That is the back 4. That's our back 4.
That's our back.
If you think there's a better back 4, let us know in the comments. We're going up. I think I'm keeping the combination of Mokoena and Adams. Reason being for the chemistry, just for the chemistry, because we come from a loss.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep as much stability as we can. We're not trying to lose more. You understand?
Yeah,
but not saying that Mbata doesn't have any chemistry. I think Mbata will be a good inclusion in the second half to give us that firepower. Okay. So I started with Mokoena and Jaden Adams.
So that's the first change.
Yes. First change. Yes. And then I keep your wingers. I think you're on point, Chairman. We need that firepower. That's what we're missing today. We need Moremi on that wing, and he's proven us time and time again at Orlando Pirates that.
And at international level.
At an international level, I agree. Yes. So I'll have a Tebang Moremi as well. I'll have Ozwin Apolis. There's no one better. He came in today. He showed that, I shouldn't have been on that bench.
Exactly.
I should have been here. And then
maybe just a question.
Give it to me, Chairman.
Kamukelos Belebele. He doesn't make the squad.
Chairman.
He doesn't make the starting lineup.
It's tricky. Okay. Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually. I think I'd play an Ozwin on the left.
Okay.
And then put in a Sibelebele. Reason being, Tshepang Moremi comes from an injury. He got an injury in the derby. Okay. Hasn't really played much since then. Sibelebele has been playing.
Yes.
He's been playing. So he's more of the live wire. I think Tshepang Moremi can introduce him in the second half just to add more firepower. Okay. So I think I'll go that Ronwen, Modiba, Modau, Mbegezeli, Okon, Mokoena, Adams, Ozwin, Sibelebele. And for me, I'll play Reyners. Reason being, we put him in, we get him to run at them. I think Mahopa does a lot better when he comes in the second half. That's just me, right? But then obviously the swap will be them. I don't think, for me, Lyle Foster's really low on confidence. He's shown it on multiple games. I don't think we need to keep trying to get him to prove to us that he's not low on confidence. He's really low on confidence.
Yeah.
So I'll put in a Reyners, and then the substitute will be Mahopa. Okay. Let us know what would be your starting lineup for the next game against South Korea.
You're missing a number 10, but we only have one. So
I didn't mention it because I thought it's obvious, unless Sibombule's SIM card is still, but okay. Yeah. Yes. I think that's it from us, from the Ballers Room. Guys, let us know what you guys think. Let us know what's coming in the next game. Stay tuned to our channels. Like, subscribe, comment. Chairman, any closing words?
Stay tuned. More of these analyses coming right up.
We out.